It is also the afternoon of March 27, and this is part 2 of how to bend rail in a residential neighborhood. So I'm showing you what the style of curves that I've already done, and I'm going to flip around. This is my carport / pavilion, and I'm working on the last phase of my railway. And this morning I bent these first two 16-foot pieces, and just a little while ago I bent this third segment, and I have attached the fourth piece of rail, and I'm going to do the same style of bend that I have on the other three pieces. And if I look closely now down here, we can't actually see that there is any that looks like it's doing just fine. Then when I look closely here, I can see that I'm off just a little bit. Now that line right there represents where my 6-inch stone is going to, that's my border that's going to be on the rail. And if you notice, it disappears. Well, actually it just kisses it. And then when we get to the other end, we're looking at the red line, not the green lines. The green line was the prototype, and the red line is about where I really want to be, so that way when we look at the rest of the work that needs to be done, I want the same dimension piece of stone to progress all the way along this soldier run, at least until I get to this little line right here, which is the edge of this driveway, and that's where I have a pitch change. So I want to try to hold a 6-inch stone right here, and in order to do that, I need to be over on the red line. So instead of me trying to work that out right now, what I'm planning on doing is bending the outside rail next, and then take a look at a hole of how far away from this yellow line the entire rail is. And then what I will do is maybe every 3 feet, I will put in another single 8-pump bend in order to change this curve just a little bit to get it to follow suit. Now, the way that this is happening right here is the fact that I came in shallow, I kiss, and then I'm too far, effectively means to me that this entire radius isn't tight enough, but it needs to be shifted over to the left. Now, the issue is if I pull over to the left, this area right here will already be over the line. So it actually needs to be a little less significant in the middle and more significant towards the end. So I don't really want to connect the last 2 pieces of rail until I really get this overall shape done for this 32-foot segment of track. So, well, this is the end of part 2.